break up to make up. That's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools. I'm sorry. So, we are back again. Welcome to Mr. Walker's podcast with your host, Mr. Walker. Thank you for joining me again. So, man. So I got an interesting topic today that I would like to discuss. And it is when it's time to walk away. Breakups. Actually, I got multiple topics that I want to discuss. Things that's been going on in the world around me. And I would like to discuss them. My phone number is, I'm open, people can call me, friends, family members. And even though I can't, a lot of times when you get phone calls from friends and family members, it's just basically for them to vent. And a lot of times I sit on the phone and I just listen, and then I wait for them to ask me to respond. Yeah. So, I've been listening a lot to people's conversations, people's issues in their relationship, or even people that don't have relationships that are looking for one, that are approaching women or being approached or even getting DMs. So I felt like, let's talk about some things. First on the list is, I was asked, do I think that a couple can get back to normal couple things, right? After someone was caught cheating. Child. Well, I wanted to have this discussion. Me personally, I catch my woman cheating, there's no coming back. Because every time she goes to kiss on me, suck on some dick, fuck, hug me, anything that she does, I'm gonna always wonder if she did it for the next guy. I don't think that I will be able to let it go. Not to say that if you did, you would be considered a sucker. I mean, you have to continue to deal with this woman, right? And I think everyone knows their limitations. I think everyone knows their temper. And whether or not you want to believe it, you know yourself better than anyone. You might not admit to other people that you have a temper and you could be petty and all the other things, etc., etc. Right? But you know. So if you're a woman or a man that can't let things go, getting back after a breakup, getting back together after a breakup, you know better than anybody if you could deal with it or not. And I'm one of the people, in my past, I'm guilty of bringing it up, bringing the cheating up. You know, I'm guilty of it. I think a lot of people are, because it weighs on you. You know, for whatever reason your significant other might have cheated, it was done. It was done. And that's not something that I personally could let go. And I know it's a lot of people in the world that's exactly like me. I know my strengths better than anyone. I know my weaknesses better than anyone. Growing up, I had a temper problem. I would beat the shit out of people for the smallest things. Or I would go and get that pistol. Pow, pow. I'm just putting it out there. For the smallest shit. And it wasn't until I got mid-20s where I decided to go and get help, to go and speak to someone. I took it upon myself to do it. Even though my mom's actually tried to get me help around the time my cousin Charlie Rock died. No, not even around the time my cousin Charlie Rock died, because I started failing in school and I didn't really care to be playing basketball anymore. And that, I guess that was something that my mom seen. I started venturing off doing other things. But getting back to what, you know, the topic at hand, I think that people are in denial, right? Your significant other can give you any excuse that they want. But in that moment of pleasure where you ventured off and, you know, did something else with someone else, where was the discipline? Where was the love? And on top of that, in that moment, you forgot all about what we had. Now, relationships are rough. I'll be the first to tell you. A relationship could be rough. One of the toughest things in a man's life. I can't speak for women, but I'm gonna speak for men. When you are single, when you have drive, motivation, when you have all the things that the other guys don't have, or you possess something that in you that is rare, right? That women could see, sometimes that could be attractive. You might be a 40-year-old man that takes care of his business, goes to work, stay off the radar, you know, but when he pop up, he show out. You might be that guy. You might be the smart guy. You might not be a tough guy. And she might be used to dating nothing but tough guys, bad boys. And some women even like those, right? But it's rare that a woman sees something in you that doesn't look like the rest of the guys and actually fall in love with that thing. Fall in love with that thing. Because a lot of women, the women that I know, they go for the same guys. They go for the same guys. Or a guy that resembles the man in their life that resembles love. What they think love is. And that could be a daddy. That could be an uncle. You know, so, you know, men, when we cheat, right? Let's get back to that. When we cheat, we allow the lust to take over. Men sort of live in the moment. A lot of men do. At that time, at that moment, they're thinking about what it will feel like to be in that ass. And that cooch. But a lot of men don't think about the after effect. The shit that comes with after you getting this nut off, right? So, and men are detached when it comes to feelings. A lot of men are, right? Like a man could smash something and not give two shits about you. It was just about your vagina in that moment. Women, on the other hand, a lot of women that I know have sex with emotion. Women are emotional creatures. And a lot of times when they lay down with a man, it's not just about getting a nut off. It's about the intimacy in that moment, the love, the passion, this man's arms, back, the way he feels, the way he smells, right? And missing that male companionship, even if the session only lasts for 5 minutes. It was probably the best 5 minutes that she's had in a long time. So women hold on to the moment. Listen, I'm only repeating what I heard, right? Women are hold on to the moment and want it again. Men, I think that's why men fall out of love quicker than women do. Because the intentions weren't as pure going in. It was just about that fat ass that you got, watching you walk away, those walkaways that I'm mesmerized how your ass switch back and forth, right? Thinking about being in between your legs, face or penis. I'm just saying. And the smell of a woman, the perfume, and we visualize, especially Pisces. Pisces we're dreamers. And we're constantly, we could put ourselves in a place, time, right? Go through the motions. I could paint a picture in my head that's so vivid, like I believe it. But men could detach from a situation. That's why a lot of men, decent looking men, I'm not even gonna say decent looking men, period. Men could leave a situation fast when women hold on to it a lot longer. And that's because of the emotional part of a woman and how men are so for the moment. But to those that are holding on to a relationship after finding out that your significant other cheated, if you did it, right, and everything worked itself out, how did you do it? I would like to know. Not to say that it's not possible. I'm sorry, y'all, I had to get my torch. But not to say that it's not possible if you got caught cheating and repairing your relationship and lived happily ever after. Not to say that it's not possible, because it is. But I would like to know how you did it. Did it take counseling? And how long was the process for things to get back to normal? I was about to say a name. So I received a call from a family member. Child. They were recently cheated on. And they said, yo, she cheated on me with a cornball, like. And I was like, damn, son. right? Ego torn up, bruised, battered. The male ego is a mofo. When guys get cheated on, right, and they stack themselves up to the guy that your woman cheated on you with, if he is dog face ugly, I mean Alpo in a tin can bowl pushed under the door for him, ugly, that is a blow to a man's ego. That shit feels like as if you were in the street telling you held a concert to tell the world how small his penis is. I'm telling you, girl. Yeah. Shit, and speaking of that, that's why ladies, you ever been with a man that overperforms? Like, in the bed, or even in a relationship. You know, in the beginning of a relationship, I think that men put on. They put on for a woman crazy. They tell you everything that they want to hear. That's overperforming as well. Like, dog, you know, on the phone, he might be telling you that he's a, I don't know. I mean, ladies, what's the average penis? I don't know, whatever. Like, again, I don't have to say no homo, because y'all know what it is. And I'm grown as hell. But what's the average penis? A man might be on the phone, or before y'all do, he might tell you, yo, I got an average joint. 7 inches or whatever the average is, whatever. You know, and come to find out when y'all do, son only a 5, a 4. Now that might work for some women. I know a bunch of women that don't like big old horse cocks. It's just they not messing around with them. But a man puts on in the beginning. I think a lot of men do. 85-90% of men put on in the beginning. They gonna tell you everything that you want to hear, and on top of that, they gonna add to the story. But I think the other percentage are the men that are comfortable with whatever they have. And that could be their finances. That could be, you know, how big they are. That could be the weight that they are, the things that they possess, you know, house, car, whatever the case may be, because they know that they have the drive to get more money, better job, you know, could lose weight, or whatever the case may be. And sometimes love will do that to you. Love will make you shoot for the stars, so to speak. And I talked about this in the last podcast. Like, when you're with someone, the shit that they're on, most likely y'all will be on together. If you are not eating, if you're not eating pork, I'm not eating pork. If you're working out and you're eating better, I'm working out. I'm eating better, right? If you're not drinking for 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, whatever, I'm on that type of time as well. You talk about going to church, I might get there with you. I might. But, you know, that one we gonna have to talk about. But overperforming, especially and in bed, can a man overperform? Yes, a man can overperform. No foreplay or very little foreplay and a man is doing things that he doesn't normally do to you, not knowing how to do it. For me, that's a little bit of overperforming. Dog, you need to be taught how to lick that cooch from the back. You never did it. You never did it. I mean, and if you haven't, and then shorty likes that, it's nothing for you to ask. Teach me. Ask her how to teach you to do it. Like the things that she enjoys. I don't even think a lot of men, I don't think their egos will even allow them to ask a woman to teach them. Teach me how to do the things that you like to be done to you. Like, teach me. I'll be your student. And vice versa. A woman should, if you don't know how to suck on no penis, no cockosaurus, ask him to teach you. You know? You might not like him looking down at you while you practicing, but practice makes perfect. And under those conditions, you might perform at a high level. I'm just saying. It's okay. It's okay to be taught something. Especially from your partner. Especially from your partner. Who else? Someone that loves you. You know, now, do I suggest, asking this woman to show you the moves, so to speak, like Bruce Leroy in the beginning? You're taking a chance, because if it doesn't work out, or you get with a woman that's immature, one of those cackling women that's telling her business, it's nothing like not showing up to the party and doing your thing, and that type of woman spreading that business all around town. I don't know nothing about that. Hey, but that's, so I think before you even ask a woman to teach you the moves, know who you are dealing with, sleeping with, right? And if you see potential in her, you might have to sit on it for a little while. But fellas, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking a woman to show you the moves for you to be the best. Coochie licking, ass eating, titty sucking, toe sucking, tonguing, kissing, back shots, side angles, all of that guy for her. There's nothing wrong with it. But again, make sure you're asking the right woman. I'm telling you. Because if not, it could hurt you. It could hurt you bad. Yeah. Because that male ego, child, that's something else. I'm telling you, look. That's something else. And last topic, make these quick. Women, when was the last time that any one of you ladies approached a man, right? You seen something that you like and you stepped to. You told him what it was. Yo, I'm feeling you. I seen you from a distance. Whatever game you kick. When is the last time you did that? And does it make a woman unattractive to approach a man? Well, from a guy's point of view, when I was younger, if a woman would approach me, I would always think that something was wrong with her. I would. I know that sounds crazy, right? Yeah. She would, if a woman would approach me anywhere, in the store, in the street, in the grocery store, I would always think something was wrong. And I mean anything. I'd come up with something in my mind because that's just not normal, right? A lot of times, if you ask a couple who spoke to who first, who approached who first, who slid in the DM first or whatever, however they met, majority of the time, it's the guy. The guy stepped to first. It's rare that you hear the woman say, yo, I've seen this dude and I had to have him and I went after him. From a guy's point of view, I think men think that if a woman approached them, that she does this shit to every guy that she sees that she likes. When that's not necessarily the case. It doesn't have to be the case, right? Now we all know women that step to guys. I mean, there are women out there that's like that. That's brave enough to be like, listen, I want you. What's up? And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're whores or they do it to everyone. Some women know what they want. No, women know what they want. They know what type of guy they want. They know what type of life they want to live. They know that from when they're little girls. From when they playing with Barbies. You know what I'm saying? So men are indecisive through life. A lot of men that I know, they just don't know exactly what they want. And if you have women to pick from, a lot of times the men that I know, every woman that they've dealt with look different. Because it was like the flavor of the month. I don't know too many guys that would turn down a woman if she approached him trying to holler. Even if she was dog face ugly. If you were dog face ugly and you got a wagon and you approached a guy, he'll probably turn you down until you walk away, and then he's gonna change his mind. If you are dog face ugly, I mean Ricky the Raccoon, all the McGruff, Alf, whatever, whomever, and you got money with nobody, if a guy found out you had some money, he's taking you down. And guys aren't the only, women do it as well. I mean, look at all these star athletes that are with these beautiful women. If these women weren't with them before they became stars, you mean to tell me that the money that they have now that they're stars didn't play a major role in them being together? And she probably had some babies with him, but can't stand when he's on top, looking her in her eyes while he's smashing her brains out. She can't stand to share her juice with this motherfucker. Please don't drink out of my cup. Because the way your mouth is set up, everything that was on your plate is going to be in the bottom of my juice. But she at the events. She's sitting courtside. She's living the life. Right? She has a couple babies by him. She decides she doesn't want to be with him anymore. And all the babies are a year or two apart. So that means some of that league money, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, whatever other league, box, whatever, right? Some of that money will be coming to her for however many years this kid attends school, grows up and moves out the house and is on college campus. That, right? So women do it as well. Women do it as well. But us men, a lot of us will hump on things that we don't necessarily like or even want to be with forever. I'm just saying. I want to shout out a podcast called Drinks After Work. She had an interesting topic on her show, and it was respectfully cheating. Check her out. She has great topics, and I wanted to touch on that topic before I close out the show. So for me, I thought respectfully cheating was, or is, cheating and not cheating with a family member, a friend, an enemy. Also, not being seen cheating. Gallivanting through the streets for somebody to see, embarrassing your partner. And not bringing babies or STDs home. For me, I think that that's what respectfully cheating is. Now, overall, I don't think you should cheat at all. I just wanted to touch on that topic. Go and listen to her show. It's called Drinks After Work. I got a lot of respect for anybody stepping into this game. It takes a lot of hard work. This podcasting world is no joke. Everybody's popping up with one now. Some are good, some are terrible. But the ones that are terrible, from the looks, the cameras, whatever, if they keep going, the shit is going to get better. It's going to improve. No hate for anyone trying this, stepping into this world, but it's a motherfucker. So with that being said, I think we're going to close out the show. I would like you guys to subscribe to my YouTube page, which is WTW_NYC. Please hit the subscribe button. You could comment under the videos right on the bottom. Comment, share with your friends. Shit, even take some of these topics and discuss amongst your girlfriends and your inner circle, and get different opinions. Come back and share them with me. And I'm open to all discussions and all guests that would love to come on the show and have, some sort of dialogue about whatever topic. Please continue to support. And let me know, guys, we like to hear how much of a great job and how focused we are, how proud you are of us. Even if we don't really know each other. These episodes, I'm in the 80s now. You know how hard it was to get from 1 to 85, I think now I'm on. Like, it was a journey. And as you can see, I'm here dolo doing it myself now. So, some people fall off, but this is a passion of mine. It's my baby, it's my dream. So whether people come or go, I got to keep the show going. And it gets rough at times. It does, because I got other shit in the world going on. I got other shows that I'm producing. And this is all coming out of my pocket, along with life throwing me curveballs. So please continue to support, subscribe to the channel. Follow my Instagram page as well, which is Mr. Walker Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. So with that being said, we gonna close out the show with We Rollin' Bitches.